This core skill is the skill that has been required for last about 2 or 3 decades very effectively and will be in demand for next many decades to come till such time that AI replaces human beings almost completely. The core skill comprises of service orientation and customer service, which makes a company survive, which is the core of marketing, which is the core of marketing of goods and services, which is the core of any organization lasting through turbulent times, which is the core of organization's growth, which is the core of uh, the peak journey of the organization. In fact, most companies like Microsoft, Google are vying for service orientation, customer service, and on an increasing day by day basis. If we talk of service orientation, uh, it simply means that we're building a value centric, providing customer the real value, creating value for the customer, emotionally intelligent, high EQ, and future ready service systems. They are going to form the core of any organization's core personality. When we talk of each of these aspects, service orientation here means that you have to have a productive mindset and also interpersonal empathy. Without empathy, stepping into the shoes of your customer, you cannot uh, basically guess what he wants. Also, very important is to understand the whole personality of the customer in terms of neural mindset, in terms of neurochemistry, in terms of his neurotransmitters as well as his synaptic interconnections. These services will be AI driven, hyper personalized, and will be based on ethical business expectations. Organizations will be focusing on not personalized but hyper personalized services. The more you touch the core of a person or a customer, the more you're going to stay in the market. The goal is to build long term trust, value, and human connection. Some of these challenges for organizations are going to be the challenges of future, in fact, the reality of future. Going further, what is important is the value creation mindset. From a shift from internal efficiency to external impact. What I produce does not matter. What my customer wants matters a lot. Our objective is to provide a super emotional experience to the customer that outweighs transactional output. Okay. These days, relationships between companies and customers are becoming transactional. But to make them permanent, you need a high emotional impact. Customer first workflows, empathy driven redesign, service as organizational identity, not departments. Organizations would be known by the services they provide, not by the departments they have or the level of technology they have. And what we are essentially stepping into is predictive, anticipatory services through data insights. We are talking of organizations which will be uh, giving more satisfaction than what is required. That the cognitive dissonance would be uh, very low. There will be high level of satisfaction. Coupled with these approaches is what we call as the communication intelligence. Each product and service will have verbal, non-verbal cues that will determine the level of perception and the level of trust between customer and the service provider. Digital clarity and emotional tone would would matter equality. Active listening prevents escalation and miscommunication. So active listening is going to be the key to future service providers, and there'll be consistent messaging or message building or messaging that builds reliability and also brand alignment with the customer needs. Very, 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 very important aspect. Technology plus human touch would be the key to futuristic marketing. And augmented uh, speed, humans add empathy. AI augmented speed, where human beings adding empathy to it. Automation will preserve dignity and inclusion. Data analytics will enable personalized yet ethical experiences to most people. AR VR will offer immersive and accessible service experiences. What a beauty! You can experience product through augmented reality and virtual reality. Coming to the culture, leadership, and resilience part of it, internal service cultures will drive the external excellence. Servant leadership approach of organizations will empower collaboration and trust. Emotional resilience will be combating burnouts and uh, empathy fatigue. So, the service recovery uh, turns failures into opportunities for loyalty in future. Service failures, service recovery will be an important aspect to make your permanent customer permanent. Service mindset is still universal skill across all professions, whether you are an engineer, a technologist, a producer, or whatever it is. You're a medical service provider, you're a health service provider, you're a beautician. Service mindset would be the key, or in a nutshell, to identify your effectivity. Inclusive design will ensure access and emotional comfort. Ethical automation will protect consumer dignity and transparency. Accountability and empathy will form sustainable service systems. So there'll be across the board change towards service orientations, towards efficiency, towards building trust, towards building greater bridge between the service